And welcome back to Duck Solar Gaming and Elm Creek Farm. That's right, we are back at it in the American map, Elm Creek, and we are going to just crack into what we need to get done. Right, so, an update. We did finish off prepping our fields, as we said in the previous episode. We did skip ahead. The only thing we have done in the meantime is, well, there's two things we've done, actually, we want to harvest there. We put in a new silo. So we've got a new silo just there. Now, the reason being is, as you know, we were cutting grass and we were storing that up in the dryer over here. Where can we get past there? There we go. Over in here into the grass dryer, which is the back of this silo complex. Now, what was happening is, as I was emptying out of the grass silo here and putting it into this silo here, for whatever reason, they are acting as a merged unit. So I was putting hay into this unit here, this complex, and it was showing up in here. So I was in this eternal loop where I had my hay was chock-a-block. So if I came in here, where are we? Down the bottom. I constantly was filling this up to max. So I'd empty it out a little bit, then it'd fill back up again. Then I'd empty it out, fill back up again. So what I determined with that, well, that's fine. So what we've done is we've moved into creating another silo over here, and this has exclusively our hay in it. Now, it's a big silo, I know, but it's just the only one that we've sort of wanted in this footprint. So this has now got all our hay in it. So that's where we're going to transfer our hay to. So I'm going to do another load of hay out of the dryer soon, put that in. Now, I did also say that I think we've got enough grass. I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to get some more grass. So after we do this harvest, or during this harvest, we're going to go mow some more grass, I think. And bring that in, because most of our grass now, obviously, because we've been a few days since our last episode, has regrown. So I've got that to do. I've got some honey to put away, which is fine. I've just put all the wool away into the warehouse as well, and we need to take some wool over to the spinnery. Now, over here, we've got some clothes have been produced now at the tailors, because the spinnery is doing all that. But if we have a look at the spinnery, I don't know how much wool we've got left. I think we must be close to running out again, and we have. You see, so we've run out of wool over at the spinnery. So we're going to take some wool over there. So we've got that to do as well. But the first thing we've got to do is we're going to start harvesting our field that is ready with our wheat. So that's what we've got the combine out for. Now we're going to grab the big class. We're going to head on over and get that harvested. So without further ado, let's get cracking. Other than that, I hope everyone is doing well. That's a quick synopsis of where we're at. I haven't moved anything from the greenhouses, so they are as it was. So they won't be emptied until they get full with their storage as well. That was our new sort of plan. Because, as I said previously, I've forgotten all about the fact that I can actually leave them at the greenhouses and they just store product there instead of having to move them every couple of days and empty it all out. So it's just easier to leave it there for now. But so we're going to go down, get this done. So the fields are fully fertilised, they've been rolled, all that sort of stuff. So we should get the maximum yield out of our sunflower and also our sugar beets, which is fantastic. So I'm happy with that. And then we're basically just going to have to wait for our, like a good breaks in the combine, wait for our canola to come in, and then also our two big fields, our two main fields. All right. Now, what I'm going to do as well, right, let's have a look at this. So what I was thinking about doing, so we're should be able to harvest our canola very soon as well. In fact, well, actually, can we harvest our canola? No, it's not quite ready. So we should be able to harvest our canola very soon. Now, that also means we're going to be able to plant canola very soon. Now, what I'm thinking about doing is we do have some money there available still. I'm thinking, in fact, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to buy this field here. So there we go, buy, thank you. Now, the idea with that is, as I've said previously, is to join these two fields together. So once we've once we've harvested this, we'll join these two fields together, and that'll become. Well, actually, I'm probably not going to do canola. I might do wheat. I might remove the canola. We've got more than enough with sunflower coming through here at the moment. I might leave that for something else. But anyway, so we want to get that up and running. So we've got that now. That's good. So we'll go over and we'll do some prep. Well, it's cultivated, so there's nothing we have to really do with that field until we plough it all together. And I will actually re-plough that field entirely as a new field. So we, again, level out the status of everything, and then we'll be good to go. Oops. All right, so there we go. So we're ready to go. Let's come on, hurry up, unfold. All right, let's go. All right. This powerful beast won't take long to get this done. I think what we might do is I might also start doing some straw. So we'll collect some straw where we can, and then just build that up, because it's going to be useful at some point later on, particularly when we have cows. So we are going to need to get the straw, so we'll collect that. All right, things are looking promising though. We're really progressing now, which is good. The farm is starting to get bigger. Yes, I know we haven't furnished any more of our loan, but that's okay. The banks, we're making our payments, so that's not an issue. As long as we're making our payments, we're okay. So we'll just continue along and continue on merrily and establish a bigger farming empire. Until such times we make so much money that there's nothing else to do with the money other than just pay the money. So I suppose the bank will be fairly happy to paying interest, so it doesn't really care. Right. So a lovely 1st of July, first day of the month of July morning. So a little bit overcast, a little bit of cloud, but it's going to end up being a sunny day by the look of it. And we've got little things to do around the farm after we do this. So like I said, we've got to drop off some sheep, we've got to do some little grass mowing. So we've got enough things to do to keep us busy. Here you go, hired hand to finish off the field. We're going to go grab a trailer, and we're also going to grab a tractor and the loading wagon. So we're going to go a hired hand, there we go. Right, back to the farm. Right, I'm going to grab the Xerion. Actually, I don't have to go to the Xerion. I'll grab the Xerion with a trailer. Trailer's not really big enough, but it's the only trailer I've got, isn't it, really, other than the semi-trailer. I'll grab the no, I'll grab this one. That's okay. We'll do partial deliveries. It's okay. There we go. I'm going to bring him out, but what I'm going to do first, I'm going to grab this guy and take him out, because this is what we're going to use to pick up the straw. And in fact, what I might do is I might use that silo that's got the grass in it that we've, or the hay we've just set up. I might use that for hay and straw exclusively. All right, off we go. Oh, the combine's at 100% already. Geez, that didn't take long. Right. Alright, well, we're going to leave you here. We're going to go back and get the Xerion. I'm sure I had another trailer. Okay, this will do. I think this will take 2 loads from the combine. I think this has got a 34,000 capacity thereabouts, which is almost 2 full loads. Anyway, all right, we'll just go get it done. No fart arsing about here. There's a little bit of crop out here. Unfortunate, but there's nothing left to do. Nothing to do it. No, a little bit more than half. Anyway, that'll do. That'll do. We'll still take it. All right, so we'll leave him here, and we're gonna grab this guy and go grab the straw. Nice and easy jobs. Looking forward to the sugar beet. I was just thinking, it'll be interesting to see how long that takes us to do. We haven't done a sugar beet harvest since FS19. And FS19 we only, in fact, actually, I don't think we even did one in FS19. So it'll be interesting to see how long it takes us to get a harvest on that. It's a big set of fields, like 2 fields into one. It's not a small field of beets at all. So it's not as if it's going to be a real quick job, but it'll just be interesting to see how smoothly we can get that process running. And noting we're not using Courseplay or anything else like that, I'm just interested to see how we go. Oh, pardon me. A bit of a surprise cough. Now, also, we're talking about Courseplay. I haven't sort of written it off entirely as yet. I know I did say before I pretty much had. I'm going to have another look at it. There have been some updates to it. I might give it another go and just sort of see how I go. But I think I'll be doing that entirely solo. I won't punish you by showing us learning it here on any of the live series at the moment. But once we get to the point where we're comfortable with it and we can do what we need doing as a minimum, then we may look at bringing it onto the series. But yeah, it's just not something that I've liked at this point in time. We'll just sort of see. So I'll have a bit of a play, come to grips with it, see where it is now, and then we'll go from there. Right, upload. I don't think I've got straw in the other silo. I'll have to have a look. I'm pretty sure I don't. Don't think we've actually done any collection of straw up to this point in time. So, although we may have, I got this funny feeling we may have for the first harvest. So I may have a bit of straw in there, which will transfer across later on. But there's certainly no rush to do that. As we take out the sign again, these signs are here just as targets for me to hit. So it's like a driving target. I've got to hit a certain number of signs each month. So don't worry about us taking those out. It's there for a reason. If you believe that, you're as stupid as what I am. Anyway, let's just continue on getting this done. Right. I've got to make it sound reasonable in some way, shape or form, because I just seemingly hit every bloody sign that's on the map. But anyway, I think the Department of Motor Vehicles is very happy to see me driving around because it means they make more money. Right, or at least the sign making company does. Okay, so we're going to get this going. I'm going to have to empty off that combine again, which we'll do because the trailer won't take a full load from the combine. But then again, it's not really going to matter too much if I do a full load or not because it's almost finished anyway. So it's not going to take much to fill it up. What's he at? He's probably not going to get to full finishing this field anyway. And this field, I mean, this field is only fairly small, and that's why I want to change out the other fields, so 53, 54, 53 and 54, which is one of the ones we just bought. into doing wheat. So we start building up our wheat, because once we start with cattle, we are going to need a lot more of base crop. We're going to need to a lot more silage, so we do need the grass. So I mean, I think one of our things for the future in planning is we won't be getting the cows until we own that big field adjacent, just up ahead. I think it's a 71 or 61. One that's just to the north of us now. There it is there, 71. Once we own that, that'll be our main grass field, and then we'll be comfortable enough to run cows, because we're going to need lots of silage for our cows. We need hay for the cows. What else goes? What is it? Straw. I can't remember. Well, where am I going? Wrong silo. Yeah, but anyway, so whatever it was, I can't remember because my brain's not working this morning. We have to make sure we've got enough to support the cows. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to use the robotic cow barn. So we'll have to wait and see with that too. I'm not so sure I'm going to use that, because the reason being, it hasn't got as much capacity in it. So it's either that, or what I'm actually thinking about doing is, I think I mentioned this in the last episode, I'm thinking about going in and adjusting the default placeables in the game. So that means, for instance, going in and changing all the default Giants barns to like having double the amount of cows. So I'm not so convinced I'm going to do that yet. I'm not so convinced that it's going to work the way I want it to work, but that's what I'm looking at doing until I find some decent cow barns. Otherwise, that's what I'm looking at doing. So we have to realign ourselves so we're lined up with that trailer. Okay, so we're going to offload the wheat now, and then we'll come back, get the other load, and then we'll get the straw off, and then we're done for this field. It doesn't take long to harvest this field, like I said, because we've got a big combine. So quick passes through, and then we're done. And what have we got? We've got 26,000. It's got another 8,000. So it's only 32 to 34. Oh, my head really is hurting. 32 to 34,000 of wheat we're pulling off this field. So it's not a huge harvest in that regard. And like I said, it's just enough at the moment to keep our chickens running, and nothing else. Whoops! As we take out the fence. So yeah, it's not a huge crop to be used for making for producing flour or anything else like that. I do need to change the tip. It's not going to change the tip for me. Tip, right. Find that trigger again. Yeah, so it's not producing enough. I'm not producing enough crop to get a grain mill, for instance. So I'm not. There's no point me running a grain mill and doing flour, because I just haven't got enough crop to support it. So that's one of the things we need to be conscious of. So yeah, so waiting until we've got a bigger amount of either crop in the silo, or alternatively bigger crops running, or bigger fields running those crops regularly. No point doing that. Now I could stop doing sunflower. I could stop doing sugar beet, and we could do a big yield. But again, that's a case by case and a one by one. That's certainly an option. It's just the timing, because for instance, your wheat, your barley, and what's the other one? Wheat, the barley, and no, I can't think off the top of my head. I'm gonna have to go cheat. The wheat, the barley, and the canola are out of sync with everything else. So if I was to finish harvesting, say for instance, our sunflowers or our sugar beet here, I can't plant it again until next August or September, which means then that I've lost an entire period of planting and then harvesting. So, because then I can't harvest that again for another year. So effectively you lose 18 months of crop and profit and harvesting. So I need to be mindful of when we're going to do that. So for instance, at the moment, the new crop we've just, the new field we just planted, or what's the name, purchased, we can turn that around. Once we've harvested the canola, we can turn that around and put wheat on that, which is probably what we're going to do, because canola, we're not really reliant upon the canola that much, because we've got sunflower running. So that's our profit crop to make sunflower oil. We don't really need canola for canola oil. So that's the way I'm thinking about that at the moment. So we'll probably change that next set of fields we're going to combine, the 53, 54, and we'll convert that into one field, and then we'll just put, most likely at the moment, wheat on it. So that's where we're looking at the moment. All right, so anyway, so we've got him done. I'm just going to pack up the combine, move it out of the way. So that. Unfold the header and place it over here. Unfold, lower it, and disconnect. And then instead of running over my header, I'm going to reverse. I'm going to park over here, ready to take it. And then I'm going to fold up the combine, and then I'm going to continue grabbing some straw. So they're all the things we're considering at the moment, and the plans, I guess, for the farm in the immediate term. In longer term, things will always change, but certainly that grass, that big field to do the grass is going to be important for, well, it doesn't really have to be, thinking about it, doesn't really have to be that field for the grass either. We can buy that field and then put wheat in that, and then we've got a good supply all the time. But for things like we could convert this field here and make this our grass field, for instance, which would probably make more sense because of the fact that we've got that area at the north that we can utilise as well. So yeah, there's all those sorts of factors to do. All right. Anyway, finish collecting all this straw, and then we'll start looking at what we're going to be doing with our crops from there. So we'll have to probably skip ahead a day or two and just get that canola coming into harvest. And once we've done that, then we can start ripping into fields and stuff like that. But I think what we'll do is we'll definitely convert this field now into grass. I've convinced myself of that now. So we'll plant this with grass. And then we'll use this for a couple of cycles of grass, along with the whole area here. We have a nice big grass area to harvest, and that'll be all tickety-boo. And then the other field, 53, 54, which we combine, will be our wheat crop, primarily wheat crop. I may change to barley or oat or whatever else at some point, but primarily at this point in time it'll be our wheat crop. And then from there we will progress from there. So we'll have a sunflower field, a sugar beet field, we'll have a grass field, and we'll have a wheat field. So that's the primary fields that we're going to have going forward. Noting that we do have ploughing on as well, so we are going to have to plough a couple of these fields very soon, if not in this next rotation. So I'm conscious of that, but that won't change the fact as I'll just do a loop to grab this pile here, and then I'm going to go flow because I'm almost full anyway. I'll see if I can grab most of this. That will certainly be, I think that'll work. I think that's probably the best plan we've got at the moment. Until such times we get more land, and then we work out what we're going to do with that as well. So, anyway, all's good in the zoo. I don't know why I said all good in the zoo, but anyway, whatever. Right, let's go get this off, and then we've got that last bit to collect, and then that's probably going to be it for this episode, because again, your time has flown. I was going to get grass mowing done and everything else, but I just don't have the time. So the next episode we'll come back and we'll probably do some mowing. Right. There we go. Unload button duck. Right, let's just see what we've got in here now. So we've got 132,000 straw, 217,000 hay. Nice. Right. So the last of the straw off the field. Put that away. Then we'll put the combine away. And yeah, then we're good to go. I might... I was just thinking I might mow off camera. And then we can collect it on camera. But yeah, I might do that actually, because I've seen me mow a fair bit lately. So we'll go around. I'll spend some time. I'll spend a bit of time. Well, when I say that, I haven't put my time up, so I'm going to bump that up to 30. Right. I will spend some time going around and mowing all the adjacent areas of the fields, all that sort of stuff, and we'll get that ready to collect. And then we'll go collect all that, put in the dryer, all that sort of stuff, and then at that point there we can be ready to basically go and fast forward. Once we've done all that, I think we'll get all the grass and that ready. We'll check it, make sure the animals are all good, which I think they are still just. And we'll do all that. So that'll be the next episode. So it'll be grass collection, putting away, haymaking and drying, and moving around, all that sort of stuff. And then hopefully at that point we should be ready to fast forward to get our canola field done, and then the work will come in ploughing that in and prepping that field. What have I got caught on there? Nothing seemingly. Right, anyway. Just caught that trigger. Right. I don't know what it was that caught me there, but anyway. It's all good. Right, so yeah, that'll be the plan. Right, I know I'm sort of all over the shop at the moment, aren't I? Right. There we go. So, I'm going to shut him down. And we're going to go over and grab everything and put it away. So we'll grab the combine. Go put the combine back. Combine back at the farm. Not needed again for a little while now. Everything away from the field, because the Xerion is down at the silo, the Axion is over at the other silo, and the combine is obviously now going to be coming in and being put in the shed. Well, that was bad. Didn't see that. You didn't see that at all. That was just an anomaly. Giants, fix up the game, will you? Just the combine jumping around for no reason whatsoever. Man, come on. All right. Okay, so we've got that. So that's the plan. So we're going to have a look, and we'll have to look at that. So we've now harvested that. That's going to be combined together. So that means we can use all the grass. There's not much grass here, actually, so that's nothing. We can use all the grass down through here. The grass here, the grass through here. Bits of grass through here. That's fine. Having this field, though, will be really nice. So that's 680. So I need another 550 to get that. Do I? No, we're going to... No. Will we? No. Don't be surprised if we come back and we've taken a loan out. I've gone against everything I've said. All right. I think that's going to be it for today's episode. We're basically going to leave it there, I think, because there's no point starting the grass off now. I do want to look at what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at I'm going to look at the shop. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Yeah, no, nothing else there really. If I was looking for a new combine, possibly that might tempt me. What is it? 42% off. Probably unlikely. That is tempting, these. But we're going to resist. Right. Yeah, anyway. So I know I've been a little bit indecisive there. We are going to come back at the next episode. We will get some grass work happening. And we'll be waiting then for our canola field to come into harvest over here. And then once that's in harvest, then we'll work on these two fields here, join them together and get them prepped. We're going to prep this field as well, get this turned around, because our turnaround time does come pretty quick. But we are probably going, in fact, let's have a look and see. Any of these need ploughing? Doesn't need ploughing at this stage. That's okay. So yeah, we'll get that all sorted out from there, and then we should be good to go. But anyway, that's where we're at for the end of this episode. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If not, that's okay. But if you did, make sure you press that like button, because that really helps us out with the algorithm and lets us know we're on the right track. And of course, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing by pressing that subscribe button. If you do that, make sure you press that alarm notification icon button as well, so you can be made aware when more videos are available on the channel. Don't forget to come and join us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Details of all that are down below. And, of course, most importantly, take care of yourselves and your loved ones. And we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Ducks Auto Gaming and Elm Creek Farm. See you all later. Bye.